Okay, welcome to my Silverstone F1 Grand Prix vlog. This will be my first overseas vlog out of Australia, so it's very exciting. Leave tomorrow, which is the Thursday, to go to the Woodlands camping ground. So I'll be camping there, which I'm going to show you guys all about that as well because it looks so much fun and I'm so excited. I'm currently staying in Milton Keynes, which is a very interesting town. It's very British, very English, I guess. All the excitement really starts tomorrow and I'm going to bring you along with me for whatever happens. I really have nothing planned in terms of what I want to do and what I want to see because I've never been to Silverstone before. It's been on my bucket list for so long, so it's going to be very exciting. So just come along with me and we'll find out as we go. So it is the Thursday of the Silverstone Grand Prix weekend. I'm still in my hotel at the moment, but I have all my bags packed. I was meant to be getting the shuttle to the Woodlands camping, but I have decided that I'm going to get an Uber instead because apparently it's muddy. I only have my suitcase. I only have one person, myself. So I think an Uber will be easier, but we'll soon find out. Silverstone! Woo! We've just been walking around the track, putting in some Ks. Just wanted to see where our grandstands were, and I'm actually so keen for the weekend. Now we're just going to walk around. Kings of Leon are playing later on. Not much on track today. As you saw, we were walking around the track before and it seriously just doesn't feel real that I'm here right now. Like, this has been on my bucket list for so long, so long. We did a full walk of the track and then we came back and this is my tent, so it's actually massive. I just bought today, I'll show you. I just bought this Danny Rick hat because in Melbourne the past few years there's been no Danny Rick merch, so when I saw it I was like, you're coming home with me, because even this year when he has been a part of Visa Cash Out Racing Bulls for that team for a while, no merch in Melbourne, and I was like, what the hell? And I know they're probably going to change names next year or whatever, but I still had to get it just for this year because I'm going to a few Grand Prix this year, as you know, so it'll come in handy. I'm now trying to figure out whether I want to buy another Williams hat or if I'm just getting ahead of myself. I don't know. But my plan for the rest of the day, chill vibes, and then Hannah, the friend that I have met here, she's camping just like 2 tents over. She's doing a pit lane walk at like 4:30. So I don't know whether I'm going to go back to the track at that time or if I'm going to go back a little later, because then the music starts and Kings of Leon come on at 6:30, I think, or 8:30. So I definitely want to be there for that. I might even go earlier because there might be some starting acts before them, so let's go, let's have some fun. Yeah! I've walked back into the Grand Prix gates, and this is where we were looking at merch when we originally arrived, and that is where it was like over £70, aka like 120 Australian dollars for a hat. But if you went down to that other place under the Hilton, it was so much cheaper. Like, I'll go in here and have a look and you'll see. Because I got my hat for like £35. The rest in here is ridiculous. 2, 4. Been walking around and I went and saw the Hamilton Straight A grandstand, and that will be an awesome grandstand to sit at, which obviously I didn't choose. It's right before the finish line. It looks great, is all I'm going to say. But now I am walking over towards the main stage because tonight Kings of Leon are playing and the performing acts like beforehand start at 5:30, which is in about a few minutes. So I'm just going to slowly make my way over there and then meet up with Hannah whenever she's done her pit lane walk.
So happy to be back. This is by far the coolest weekend of the whole year, so nice to see you all.
Morning from my tent at the Woodlands campground in Silverstone. Yesterday we walked over 31,000 steps. So I kind of crashed once we got back from Kings of Leon. Leon was so good. The act before that, I'm sorry, but it was so bad. So bad. Like, I don't mean to like bring anyone down, but I seriously don't know how that got approved to be an act at Silverstone. It was the most depressing shit ever. And she came on stage like she'd just gotten out of bed. It was bizarre. There was people really vibing to it though, some. But when I looked around, everyone was kind of like, what the hell? Because even after that set, they brought on like these DJs for 10 minutes. I think just because the crowd was dead after that. Like, everyone was like, what the hell? Anyways, but Kings of Leon was really good. The sunset was amazing. And now I have woken up to it raining. And I am so smart and so clever. I didn't bring an umbrella. Didn't bring long sleeve t-shirt. Only brought like one pair of pants. So, it should be an interesting weekend. I brought ponchos, but I don't know. Today we finally get to see some cars on track though. So free practice is on for the F3, F2 and F1 today. I probably won't make it for the F3, but I might try and make it for the F2. It's just so cold and I'm in my tent. I don't know, we'll see. It's actually freezing though, for real. Day 2 of Silverstone F1 here with Hannah. Whoa! We are walking to the gate. We've just realised that we've been going the long way all day yesterday. When there's a gate right near where our tents are. But it's okay. Now we know. At least we found out today. Yeah. Now we know. Yesterday we did nearly 32,000 steps, which is ridiculous. But today is free practice day for F2, F3, F1. And lots of other stuff on the track, so I'm very excited to see cars on the track today. Woo! Let's go! Currently sitting at the Hamilton B Main Straight Grandstand, ready for free practice 1 for the Formula 1. We just watched the F2 from the Stowe Grandstand, which was an awesome spot, which I'll show you before. But when the cars come out, I'll turn the camera around and you can see how cool this spot is. You get a perfect view of the pits. So excited! Free practice 2 is over. We've seen Lando and Oscar Piastri P1 and 2 and Sergio Perez P3. Kind of surprising. What's even more surprising was Danny Rick I was going to say 13, no, P19. Alex Albon P13, pretty happy with that. But the rain started to come at the end of the free practice. So whether the rain comes tomorrow or not, it should be an interesting qualifying. But now we're just chilling in the Woodcote grandstand, letting the rain pass. And then we might watch a bit of the Porsches as they come out. And then I don't think I'm going to stay and watch Stormzy. I think we're going to go back to the campsite, chill vibes for the afternoon. So back to our campsite and it is so muddy. I look like a twat in my poncho. Got my white shoes all dirty. It's all part of the experience, right? It's gonna be so cold. Oh my god, I hope tomorrow it is not raining. Good morning from my Silverstone tent. I hope that you can hear me over this rain. Oh, last night it was raining so much. We were soaked walking here, and then at about like 3:30 in the morning, I get woken up to my tent literally like lightning. It was crazy. It was actually crazy. I put earplugs in and forced myself back to sleep. So I was like, no. I also need to leave my tent to go to the toilet, but it's so cold I don't want to. Yeah, I'm very much over the rain. I'm over it. Fingers crossed it ends soon. What day is it? Day 3? Day 3!
Day out for
So free practice 3 is over. George Russell was on top, Lewis Hamilton second, and who was third? Lando was third. It's been raining, it's freezing, and I'm in shorts. I don't even know if you can hear me right now, but we're now heading over to a grandstand that is undercover so that we are ready for qualifying. So that's the update, and it's freezing. I left my microphone at the campsite, but it's currently qualifying, and it's been like a few minutes, and Perez, red flag, out. Put in Danny Rick, put him in. My prediction is Oscar 1, Lando 2, Verstappen 3. Okay, we are leaving Silverstone for today, and I have forgotten to update my vlog. We watched qualifying. Qualifying was so fun, so exciting. It's 3 Brits on the front row. It was Russell, Hamilton, Norris. It wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it is what it is. And then we watched F3 at the very end there, which I'll put some clips in. Awesome, now that the sun's out. So hopefully it stays like this because I just like it better. The British Grand Prix race day. As you can tell, I've just woken up. I think I actually got a little sunburn or windburn yesterday, but Currently the F3 is on right now, but I am not watching it, unfortunately. I am slowly packing up some of my stuff, just so that I'm ready to go nice and early tomorrow. Yesterday I forgot my microphone, but qualifying was very, very exciting. We took our Australian flags, repping Danny Rick and Oscar Piastri. Yeah, we're probably gonna head at around 9 o'clock, I would say. It's currently like 8:20. Last night I was freezing, like so cold. It was ridiculous. So I'm hoping today is a little warmer. It is currently sprinkling already, but we'll see where the day takes us. So it's currently 12:20 and we got to the track in time to watch the Formula 2. Hannah and I had to go our separate ways because today you have to have your ticket to your grandstand. So she's over at her grandstand, I'm over at mine. Watched the F2, which was pretty good, and then it started bucketing down, like pouring, like heaps. So I stayed in my grandstand for a bit. Now I know who's sitting next to me. I have some Australians next to me and I have some Brits next to me. The Porsches are now on, but it got red flagged because of how raining it was, and I could see slowly that there was blue sky coming over, so I waited till the blue sky arrived until I went to the toilet and left the grandstand. Now I'm just going to stand around for a bit because the driver's parade doesn't start till 1, which is in like 40 minutes, and then the race starts at 3, so I'm kind of taking my time, doing whatever. So yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully it doesn't rain again because I'm very much over the rain. The race is about to begin. The race is over. It was actually a crazy race. The whole weekend has gone so quickly, like way too quick. And it was an awesome race because I'm not necessarily the biggest Mercedes Lewis Hamilton fan, but I could appreciate how much this meant to Lewis Hamilton and the British crowd. Lewis Hamilton won the race, his first win in 2.5 years. Like, the crowd were going crazy. Norris was winning for a second. McLaren stuffed up Oscar Piastri big time, but it is what it is because it was Lewis Hamilton first, Max Verstappen second, Lando third. I was like the little battle between Lando and Max. I was actually really enjoying that because there was this girl behind me. Every time they mentioned back Max, she just booed Max, and I just thought that's so cringe. So that made me want to go for Max a little bit because booing a driver, I just think that is so cringy and lame because these drivers are putting on such good entertainment for us. Like, it's crazy. They're literally putting their life on the line and you boo them. Like, I get it, but like every single time they mentioned it, I just thought, I don't know, a bit cringe. But seeing Lewis win, like when someone cries, I want to cry. Seeing Lewis cry, I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Did I want the Australians to go a bit better? Yes, I did, but it is what it is. I'm now looking for Hannah. We're meeting at the Ferris wheel, but I cannot see her anywhere. But anyways, I'll update you on what we end up doing after I find her.
What a day! I brought my family up with me today. Got my dad here, my mum. These guys have been supporting me from afar as I travel around the world. And these ones particularly put up with a lot of crap from me.
Are you ready, guys? Make some noise for Oscar, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Come on, guys.
So we've just had dinner. It's now past 10:30. We are still at the Woodlands campground in the Lively area. This guy on on the ride, he sounds like the guy's like, okay, let's go. It literally sounds like him, but if he was grown up and older. Like, if you can hear it, it's actually ridiculous. But this campground is so cool. Like, all these rides, it's awesome. Highly recommend. Happy Monday. I'm currently being a bit quiet because it's still around 6:30 in the morning, so people might still be sleeping, especially after race day yesterday. But I thought I'll show you a quick little tent tour of what I've been sleeping in at the Woolands camping Silverstone, because honestly it's been great. It's been a really good tent and good vibes in the campsite, so I'll show you. So I'm staying in the perfectly pitched area, so all the tents you get here and they're already set up. So this is my tent. Walk in, I got a mat and a lamp, beds over here, electricity, beds over here, and this big area. It was a very big tent for just me. I think they thought that other people were coming, which they could have, but they didn't. It has been really good, because like, even though it's been freezing, that's not their fault, but yeah, this is the perfectly pitched area. So you get here, the tents are already pitched up, you just walk in and it's all done for you. And then about like 3-minute walk down the road is the lively area, so it's where the rides and food and stuff is, but there's also the family area, which we're kind of in the family area to the side. So there is food, coffee and family stuff here. It's a little more quieter here than the lively section. So we've been going to the lively section to get dinner, check out the rides, stuff like that at the end of our days, which you would have seen in this vlog. But yeah, so we're going to leave at around 7 a.m. to try and get to Milton Keynes. Hannah will be going to London and I'll be going to Manchester. So that is the plan at the moment. We're leaving Woodlands, Struggle Street 101. We're trying to just walk out of here, and then we don't know what our plan is. We're just going to try and get to Milton Keynes.